The University of Northern Philippines and the College of Teacher Education present the BTV-TED to the honorable members of AACLA Panel of Accreditor, to the chair and members of the Panel of Evaluators. Good afternoon, ma'am and sir. The UNP Extension Services envisions to become a center of world-class excellence through relevant extension services and quality production towards people empowerment for sustainable development to uplift the lives of the clientele in the different service areas of the university. And its mission conducts extension projects and services along skills and technology transfer, livelihood and income-generating projects, administrative capability building for local government officials, and information drive, as well as package and commercializes research outputs for extension projects. The UNP Extension Services Office has the following goals: conduct extension projects and services along skills and technology transfer, livelihood and income generation, administrative capability building for local government officials, information drive, packaging and commercialization of research outputs. Coordinate extension projects and services in the different service areas, local and national government agencies and civil societies to make clienteles productive and partners for development. The UNP Extension Services Office has the following objectives: conduct extension programs to adopted communities through the total approach for the Adopt a Community program. Strengthen support to target clientele through collaboration and linkages with the national and local government, non-government organizations, and other private organizations. Provide pool of experts for training programs, advocacies, and consultancy services. The CTE Extension Unit's goals address the issue and concerns affecting the learners and the purveyors of knowledge in basic education. Provide assistance to facilitate and enhance the teaching-learning process in the basic education to ensure a better quality of future higher education students. Improve the quality of life in communities where the basic education institutions are situated in order to ensure holistic and meaningful provision of basic education. Prepare the learners for higher order tasks and undertakings required as they move up the ladder of the educational system, and capacitate the parents, guardians, and benefactors of pupils, as well as the other members of the community, by providing livelihood trainings and transferring to them mature technologies that they can utilize in earning for a living. The CTE Extension Services stand for securing the future that is free and unlimited transfer and utilization of resources in education. Hence, the following as objectives. With the cascading of the extension programs of the university to the college level, the college's securing future is divided into several extension projects and activities such as Literacy and Numeracy Program, Mentoring the Mentor, Livelihood and Skills Training, Social Support Program, Learning Resources Development Program, Environmental Protection Program, Gender and Development, Health and Wellness Program, Cultural Heritage Preservation Program, and RUS and Techno Transfer Program. The BTV-TED have adopted these activities into specific projects, particularly the BACLA, Pagsapulan, Mentoring the Mentor, IRRIGATE, and Community Outreach and other international linkages. The outcomes of the projects and activities are: the grade 5 and 6 were equipped with skills for appropriate and responsive alternative livelihood, love of farming, sustained interest in creative arts and dances, health and wellness, enhanced knowledge on IM development and alternative delivery modes in teaching. Teachers made and presented their own action researches. AES as extension model for sustainable agriculture, art, and technology education. Programs sustained charitable works in partnership with people's organization and partner schoolworks. Facilitated in organizing the Barangay Ambulugan Community and Livelihood Association. Skills developed for income generation. Enhance effectiveness of teaching strategy and the use of do-it-yourself instructional materials. Lift the displaced worker as a partner farmer in the IFS model. Strengthen relationship with other ASEAN countries through student and faculty immersion or lived-in experience. These projects and activities are for contributory to sustained global quality of life. The CTE BTV-TED Extension Services lived with the following agenda: giving support services to the extension program of CTE. Focus on activities in enhancing the teaching-learning process for grades 7 to 12, especially in home economics, information technology, agriculture, carpentry and building construction, electricity, handicrafts, cosmetology and wellness, socioeconomic upliftment, work for culture preservation, environment and sustainability, and people empowerment. As to the spatial distribution of the extension programs of the BTVTED, the CTE has catered to the various extension areas in the province through and in partnership with government agencies, LGUs, people's organizations, NGOs, faith-based organizations, and among others. The temporal mapping of the CTE extension projects and activities show that the college has been actively rendering extension activities throughout the years. Reaching out to our clients is manifested by an established process which starts with a goodwill campaign, situation analysis, planning, delivery of services, monitoring and evaluation. The cycle may be replicated in other extension communities. The projects and activities of the BTVTED program are cascaded from the University Extension Agenda and CTE Extension Agenda. From the UNP Extension Agenda, CTE Securing Future, the BTVTED has come up with extension projects and activities such as the BACLA, Project Pagsapulan, Mentoring the Mentor, and Project IRRIGATE. The BACLA stands for Barangay Ambulugan Community and Livelihood Acceleration with the following objectives: trade skills and livelihood development, learning resource development, wellness, nutrition and personal hygiene promotion, and community organizing. Along trade skills development, the BTVTED program conducted trainings on oyster mushroom production. The produced mushrooms are sold via online selling schemes. There has been an active monitoring of the project. As a result, there have been happy stories to share with the abundant produce of the adapters. There was also a commodity value-adding activity wherein the freshly harvested mushroom can be processed as crispy mushroom which sells much higher than the fresh produce. Agulayan sa Paaralan was also initiated wherein the expertise of the CTE workforce are shared to the teachers, pupils, and parents. There was also an established learning resource center wherein parents, pupils, and the members of the community can share research-based learning materials for their teaching and learning. There was also a wellness, nutrition, and personal hygiene promotion for the stakeholders of the community. As a result of community organizing, the recipients of the extension activities in the community have been organized and have their organization named Ambulugan Community and Livelihood Association. It is not only the BTVTED and BT-led programs that participated in the different extension activities intended for the constituents of Ambulugan. The graduate and undergraduate programs of the CTE also came as one with the motto or transdisciplinary community and school outreach. Lectures and demonstrations on creative arts, health and wellness, parenting, and skills training were conducted. The Mentoring the Mentor is a special project of the college wherein technical assistance are given to the teachers who need some trainings along the different facets of teaching. The college provided in-service trainings like instructional materials development, action research capability building, skills training in cookery, food processing, and among others. The Project Pagsapulan is anchored on the Skills Development Program of the College of Teacher Education. It is coined Pagsapulan, which means income generation. This project aims to provide immediate assistance to individuals, groups of communities that need skills training in the different trade areas like food processing, industrial, and practical arts. The Project Pagsapulan has been instrumental in the skills development of our constituents within the province. It is noteworthy that the project can be immediately activated within such a short notice or request by our constituents, as the unit has a pool of extensionists along food processing, industrial and practical arts, and among others. The project IRRIGATE is a young extension project of the BTVTED program, which means inclusive, rejuvenating, responsible, integrative, agricultural arts, and technology education. Its objectives are sustainable agriculture, modeling, EPP or TLEIM development, livelihood generation. The impacts of the extension projects and activities of the BTVTED program include action research conducted and presented, sustained interest in arts, additional skills for more livelihood among the constituents of the college or university, additional income and food for the table, livelihood sustained. Manong Aldo, partner farmer in the project IRRIGATE, possessed with his harvest. He was displaced from his construction work in the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hello po. Good morning. I am Sherilyn May Turalba of Lumog, Narvacan, Ilocos Sur. So, nag-start po yung pagkawili ko sa mushroom production nung inadopt ng UNP ang aming school for their research and extension. So, since day one, talagang inaral ko na po kung paano yung pagkakaroon ng mass production ng mushroom. Kasi po, it is not only for food consumption, pero pwede rin po siyang maging income generating fund. So since I am also an online seller, ino-online ko po siya ng paunti-unti. So marami po yung may gusto ng oyster mushroom kasi marami siyang benefits at pwede siyang lutuin sa maraming paraan, maraming proseso. Kaya nakakatulong din po ito sa mga katulad kong online seller. And thank you po sa UNP for the opportunity na matutunan po namin kung paano po gumawa ng floating bag at kung paano po siya alagaan at mapatubo and kung paano po siya i-process. Kasi naituro na rin po sa amin yung crispy mushroom. So, thank you very much po, UNP, and God bless.
Di pagkadalan ni mga elementary school at may sa pagkasatan ng the University of Northern Philippines. At ado ti inda umay ang papahay pagsayakatan iskwela ni nagitiagat adal ken mangisorsoro ken tas kamay ito dito mga kaya. At kas may isang proyekto iti UNP at iti panagpagano iti may da insuro katakunit mo sanot at pato o hindi inintroduce na dito nga panagpatubo ito kung natignay dito yung nga mangi-implementa ket pinadas ko nga rod iti agarami iti sa nagmamano nga floating bag ket iti panaglabas ti aldaw and lawas bulan nakita inda panagsabong dito yung mga ket iti pinag-harvest ko iti aldaw masupusupan na iti kasapulan ni iti balay ket dito man pinang-motivate kanyak nga agarami iti dadupay nga floating bag ket nga rod tinagpinadas tinagarami ti adadu ket nakarami dakmet iti more than 1,000 nga bags ket nakanagragsak dito niya kanya na nagpintas nga makita ti panagsabong ni panagtubo dagitoy nga ubong ket dito man nagagsak nang tulong kanya iti panagpabasak iti nga anak ko duwa nga kolehiyo nagdidan ket iti may sa mga talay iti kurso in nursing iti na sa umet laeng ng Northern University of Northern Philippines ket iti inaldaw-aldaw nga masapul ti balay saan lang iso ti supusupan na nabiket kay iti kasapulan nagdakkel ti tulong na usat dahito nga panagpatano ti uong tinakman na tulungan urap ti gastos ko uray kasano ti giligat ti panagbiag niya usat na supusupak ti na panagadal dahito yung anak na nagdakkel ti gastos ti nursing ketalay dahito yung bundaway nga giyaman ti UNP tamay dahi nadak dahito eskwela mi God bless and
Hello everyone! Siya ni Mrs. Erlinda Fernandez amay sa amang isursuro dito'y Ambulugan Elementary School. Agyaman na University of Northern Philippines, ti pinangpiliyo, tinanumo a pagadalan mi akas maysa a recipient iti Adapt a School program. Kas maysa programa yu a pinagaramit ti modules, maragsakan at amang baga nga dagiti adalan mi ket limainda panggep ti mathematics. Dagiti upat a fundamental operation akas kumay ti addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Ngem kang runaan na ti multiplication ken division nga iso ti pagrigatan da idi. Gapo ti kaadda ti modules nga usarenda adu tinited na daytoy kadakwada. Thank you very much, University of Northern Philippines. Mabuhay UNP, mabuhay kayong lahat.
The beauty of the CTE Bitivited Extension Services were done for the following good practices. CTE work as one, for the individual degree programs to collaborate each other towards a holistic community and extension services. Goodwill campaign, to create awareness on the existing projects of the CTE Extension Program. Activities are cascaded from the UNP Extension agenda to adopt research agenda appropriate for the degree programs and suitable to the felt needs of target communities or organization. Conduct TNAs to identify appropriate services to implement. Utilization of CTE researches to utilize both student and faculty researches as a protect in the delivery of extension activities. Skills and expertise sharing to tap the CTE faculty members, UNP extensionists, and students as resource persons, lecturers, and skills training. IEC on God, climate change and others, to disseminate information of great concerns to the community. Facilitate registration or accreditation of organized communities to the SEC, to help organize communities for their SEC registration, working with identified budget provided by the UNP admin. Ensure that budget is allocated for available for the implementation of the extension activities, working with ISO standards in its operation, to implement extension program following the SOP set for ISO 9001-2015, spirit of volunteerism, to promote gratis et amore in extension work.